Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. This is Flag, and today we're going to be moving our temporary shelter into a more permanent one, but first we have to build it. So let's just take a last look at things here, and I may leave this stuff here for now because I'm going to take this though. What the heck, I can take the furnace too. I could leave this stuff here as a kind of outpost when, you know, I'm out this way and I'm needing a little shelter to bunker down in. So I'll just take all this stuff. I'll leave this stuff here because I don't really need it. I hear that Enderman again. Alright, so we're going to head out this way. And I'm already hungry, and I haven't even done anything yet today. But I usually do wake up hungry in the morning, so that's not surprising. Leaving goodies all over the place here. Skeletons. Chicken in a tree. So yeah, so in episode 3 we kind of scouted around, and I found a location over here towards the more extreme hills that I kind of liked. So let's go take a look at that. And while I'm here, I'm going to take some of this sand. We can use this later. We'll use this later to make some glass, and what I'm going to do is actually replant the reeds. So we'll have some more when we come back for that later. And this is kind of just, since I'm more familiar with the game, being able to know that I'm going to need that stuff, and I'm just going to grow some more of it. This is where that lava pool was, which is awesome, just hanging out here. And burned up that tree in the second night or first night, can't remember. Yeah, this direction over here is where I think we're going to build what I like to call the Hobbit Hole. And the reason I call it that is because I don't know if any of you are Lord of the Rings fans. In the beginning of the first Lord of the Rings trilogy, Bilbo is kind of narrating a little bit in the beginning and how hobbits live in holes in the ground, but they're not nasty, damp holes. They're hobbit holes filled with good food and a warm hearth. And that's kind of what we're going to build, a nice hobbit hole with good food and a warm hearth. So I think the clouds move north. So that's south, that's east, and that would be west. So we would get the sunrise if we were if we built it over here facing that way, which is good, because then we'll know right away if we're working inside of our house, you know, when the sun's up, so it's time to come out. Because I do not like wasting time. I tend to work through the night, and you know, sometimes I get really into the work that I'm doing, and next thing you know, it's the middle of the day and I didn't even realize it. So it always helps to know when the sun's coming up, so that you can get out and take advantage of the daytime and not having as many monsters roaming around. But sometimes it's nice to have monsters roaming around because they're a part of Minecraft and we can mine them for things as well. And we'll get into that in another episode. So I'm just going to collect this coal here, and this actually probably a good spot to start, our hidey hole. I could put it up higher, but then I'm always constantly climbing up. So I tend to want to stick closer to the ground, especially if I'm being chased by something. I don't have to run up a ton of stairs or climb a mountain cliff in order to get into my home. I'd prefer not to have a precarious entry of some sort that makes it difficult to get into my house quickly. So let me just grab something to eat here real quick. So I think we're just going to set up shop right here, and I'm going to fill some of this in. I don't know if I'll make a deck or some stairs or what have you. Kind of hard to know exactly what I'm going to do at first because the way I kind of work is kind of in progress. I'll pick a spot and I'll start digging into it, and then I may start in one direction, and after a little bit of time kind of realize I don't really like that. Usually if I've made enough progress, I will stick with the original design. But it's kind of, I don't really have a perfect image in my mind when I start these things. So all I'm really going to do, I'm not going to bore you guys with hollowing out this entire space, but I'm just going to kind of clear out enough so that I can kind of move into it before nighttime. And I didn't really have to put this here because I don't really need to craft anything. Put up a door, get some torches up, and then be ready to make small improvements each day and also go on adventures. So, and all of this stone is going to come in handy either at building more tools or rebuilding this space as I hollow it out. We're going to always need cobble. It's pretty much one of my favorite resources, one of my favorite stones. And I kind of like this smooth look here because I don't know, it just is easy on the eyes and it looks good with the contrast of wood. So let me see here. It's already getting to be dark. All right, I guess I was inverted. Sunset. We'll be getting the sunset every day, which isn't bad either because of, I'm going to put up some torches here. Because of the moon, and I guess unless it's raining, put a couple over here, and the creepers are already emerging. Because of the moon, I'll see the moon setting, and I'm just going to get my door up here. This probably won't stay this way. I did grab those doors, yes. I'll probably replace those, cook up some more smooth stone. Alright. I am going to need to drop something. What don't I need? I don't need flowers. And to drop things, as you just saw, you have to do is put it in your hand, drop it outside, and it puts it back on the ground. And then if you want it back, just go pick it up. So as you can see, it's now nighttime, and we're going to work through the night here to get the rest of our Hobbit Hole made up. So let's put this down, put that down, and I should probably, got plenty of wood, and I grabbed that just for this occasion. Let's see here. chest because I left my other one behind. And I'm going to end up moving all this stuff around too. But for now, I don't mind looking out the window while I do some work. So first thing is let's cook up some of this sand. And sand's going to be used for making glass, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. What do I got? I got 2 torches, so make some sticks up here. I like having a lot of torches because man, and I need a lot of leather to make my first armor. So yeah, I don't want to go slaughtering all the cows in the neighborhood just yet. So I'm going to make a little more space because I'm going to need some more room for another furnace over here. I like to keep things kind of side by side. And there you go, actually. I was talking about that in another episode. That pickaxe just got used up, so we're going to have to make another one. And right now the best thing I can make is another stone pick. So voila, and now we're back in business here. We can get a couple of furnaces going. So we cooked up 6 pieces of sand and we got 6 pieces of glass, and I'll show you that in a second. Just gonna do some organization here. And while I'm at it, I don't need the bone right now. I don't need the eggs. Don't need the seeds. Don't need the saplings. I'll save the ink sacks. Save the spider eye. Apples. Got some raw beef. I should cook that up. Don't need the flour. Guess I can shift click this stuff. So mushrooms, can't eat them. Not going to build anything with that yet. I need some more string in order to build a bow or a fishing pole. Oh, I got more eggs. And I do have 1 arrow. I picked that up probably from a skelly that had an untimely death due to the sun. So, yeah, that looks good. So now, what you get when you cook sand are these glass blocks. Now you can put these down anywhere. I guess I'll just show you. And it's a big square block. You can put those in as a window if you want. It's double paned if you're looking through it. The only problem with me putting that down is that basically when you break it, you don't get it back. So it shatters into a million pieces. So I don't use square blocks unless I'm putting something as glass floor or glass ceiling, because that's the only way to get glass above or below you right now. But I shouldn't have broke that one, should I? Basically, I need to cook up some more. So you know what? No point in trying to be conservative because it's also a waste of time. I'm going to cook up the rest of that and keep working on my little hobbit hole here. And I think what I'll do, I don't think I can dig in this direction and break through because this is in a mountain and that goes on for quite a while. And in fact, I may hit a cave at some point. But I do think I'm close enough to this edge where I can probably make another bank of windows over there. So I can actually see out this direction, and I'll be able to kind of see out in that direction. And that'll be kind of nice. And I should be up a little higher over there, so I'll have a good view and won't have animals always walking in front of me. All right, let me grab some more of this. There we go. So six across gives you 16 glass panes. Now these glass panes can now be put in place, you know, just by right-clicking, and you get a single glass pane there and another one. And now these are really nice, and I'm going to put a block over here. And I'm going to recook some of this stone. In fact, I'll just do that right now because some people, including myself, get kind of OCD about having different types and looks of the same stone. Oh, and there comes the weather. I'm not sure how loud the weather is right now. Let me turn some of that down. Now it's pretty low. So I definitely have rain in this biome, which, take it or leave it, I guess. Probably good for the crops. So I'm just going to hollow out a little bit more of this, and in preparation for another day tomorrow. So I'm excited about this space. I kind of like this location a lot. So cooked up the stone. I kind of showed you that in another episode. And now put this down here. And there you go. And you know, this will end up becoming like it was always there. Really nice space. So yeah, so grab the rest of this. I probably should go out and get some more. I really did myself an injustice by breaking that block. It was for educational purposes, because now I'm going to actually have to go out and get one more piece of sand to get another block to create 16 more. So, you know, I'm not breaking up too much here. I don't need to be cooking all of that up. Though, gotta be careful of the creepers here. And it would be really a bummer if it rains into the day, which it looks like it might do, because it'll make it hard to kind of do the next thing, which is to gather some more resources out there. I don't need that right now. Let's cook up the rest of this meat. And so you can kind of do some organizing while you're in here doing work. And I'm gonna leave the ceiling at about a 2 block high ceiling, partly because if it's 3 blocks high, Enderman can actually spawn right into my house, and that, you know, kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't really care to wake up to have Enderman standing over me with chunks of stone ready to pummel me. So the only area, I will make it 3 high in a few areas, and maybe I'll take that back at some point. Maybe I'll get tired of the low ceiling and put a tall one up. It's not the end of the world if Endermen spawn in, because we're going to need them for things. And so if they kind of just wander into our house and, you know, we happen to have a sword, then, you know, fortuitous for us, because we can kill them and get ender pearls and things of that. So I think we're already getting into daytime, and I didn't want to do much else. So so long for today, and you know, thank you for watching this episode. This was kind of just first episode in building our brand new Hobbit Hole, and we'll get started with gathering some more leather to make armor, and maybe some basic combat techniques next time, so that we can be ready to go underground and do some adventuring down there. So signing off, this is Flag. If you like this video, I appreciate a comment or a click, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.